In the last video, we learned about the EFT tapping points and how to use them. If you haven't seen that video yet, go back and watch it so you are familiar with the location and use of the points. What we will be talking about today is just as important as the points. It's the wording that we will be using while tapping. Please stay tuned for my video about what Gary Craig says about using generalized, pre-written scripts. I wholeheartedly agree with him about this, by the way. There are two sets of phrases we use while tapping for most instances. They are the setup phrase and the reminder phrases. These phrases are so important because they get us really tuned in to what we want to resolve. The most important point of the phrases is to remember to be as descriptive as possible. Please always remember this. The more descriptive you are, the quicker and more thorough your results will be. This could be the determining factor between having success with EFT and believing EFT does not work. EFT is still very powerful, even if you don't do it 100% accurately, hit the right points, or say the right things. However, I want all the odds to be in your favor so you can get the results you deserve. I have seen and experienced the most amazing things EFT can do, and I want everyone to have access to this powerful tool, and most importantly, have relief from the things that are plaguing you, just by using this simple and easy technique. If it's a physical pain, you are going to describe the pain exactly how it is. The type of pain, such as shooting, intense, stabbing, throbbing, dull, the location of the pain, like the right side of my head, just above my ear, close to my temple, and any other details you think will pinpoint the pain. If it's an emotional feeling like sadness, you will describe that just as thoroughly. The emotion and how intense it is, such as this extreme sadness, this overwhelming anxiety. And if it's happening while you're doing or thinking of something, you'll say, every time I think of blank, or when I'm just waking up or sitting doing nothing. I think and I hope you get the point. Now, before you start tapping, I want you to assess the intensity of the pain or emotion. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being mild and 10 being the worst it can be. And if going by numbers doesn't make sense to you, you can use low, medium, high, or any other type of rating system that works best for you and your situation. You will want to write down the intensity because a lot of times after we do a round, we forget how bad the pain or emotion was. Write that down because you'll want to look at it later. So the setup phrase has a general outline you can use and just plug in the appropriate words. It goes like this. Even though I have or feel this blank, I deeply and completely accept myself. In the blank area is where you enter what you are feeling and when you are feeling it, and all the other descriptive details. The reminder phrase is meant to remind your brain what we are talking about when we're tapping. The brain likes to wander off and think of other things, so we have to refocus and recenter its attention. The reminder phrase is short and to the point and summarizes the setup phrase. Something like the intense pain on the right side of my head, or the sadness I'm feeling in the morning. You can repeat the same reminder phrase at each point. That's the easiest way. If you alter your phrase and change it on some of the points, that's fine too. Here's an important point. We always want to say what we're trying to get rid of or resolve. We can't put anything positive in by tapping and saying something good. We're only getting rid of an energetic disruption that resulted from some type of trauma in the past. So you start with point 1, that's the karate chop point, while saying the setup phrase. Then you move through points 2 through 9 while saying the reminder phrase. Then repeat it if you need to. It's that simple. And if you need a review of the tapping points, please see my previous video called Get Relief Now, Learn the EFT Tapping Points for Physical, Mental, and Emotional Healing. Now, after you've done a round of tapping, look at the intensity you wrote down and ask yourself if it's still at that intensity. If it's still high, you can do more rounds of tapping and reassess each time. You can go as long as you need until it's mild or gone completely. It's possible that the pain will switch locations or the emotion will change to something else. That's what we call changing aspects, and we will talk about that in another video. Basically, this means the original issue resolved and allowed something else to come through. You can go on to tap on this new aspect, but you will need to reword your phrases and start over. It's also possible that the pain doesn't resolve at all. This just means that there are stubborn traumas underneath that need to be addressed specifically. And we will talk about this in another video. So that's it. You're on your way to tapping out and resolving painful issues. Next time, I will walk you through a complete round of EFT tapping. See you soon. Bye.